Hello and welcome to WhatMap for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to WhatMap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? Right, it's Christmas Eve, so it's time for a Christmas public service announcement. WhatMap will be continuing throughout Christmas, including tomorrow, Christmas Day, where we got a lovely little novelty map to review. Don't worry, I will be having some time off over Christmas, but it won't affect the schedule of the show. I've actually got a little bit more time, so everything will continue as per normal. How lovely, how very lovely. Now today we've got a really nice map, a really nice map. And if you like really nice maps, well, it's time for your daily reminder. You know what to do. That's right, hitting the like button supports the channel, helps me get me seen by more people, and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Right, okay, Asset World, here we come. All aboard. Now today we have got a building. We haven't had a skyscraper for a little while, so how about this one? This one here, not this, the globe. No, we've seen that one already. This one here. It's 111 South Wacker by Honker. Now, I've got to tell you, first of all, I find both Wacker and Honker comedy names. I'm sorry, Honker, but I think you've got a great name. Of course, in the United Kingdom, I don't know about anywhere else, but a honk is a nose. Honk, honk. So, yes, that always makes me smile when I see your name. No, it's not saying that you've got a funny name, of course. If that's your real name, Mr. Honker, or Miss Honker, or Mom Honker, then I take it back. But, yes, 111 South Wacker by Honker. Today's towering Tower of the Day. Let's jet on over to Themington Island for a little look at this week's theme and LUT combo. It's a nice one. Screaming in the charts, screaming at high. We don't get theme and LUTs in the charts. What's going on? And here they are. Coastal Theme and the Coastal LUT by Ronick69. Ronick69, a true legend in the City Skylines community. Factoids, because factoids. William Buckland, Dean of Westminster, stole the heel of poet Ben Jonson when Jonson's grave was disturbed in 1849. It turned up again in a junk shop in 1938. One more. Ancient Indian temple priestesses used to have sex with male worshippers for money. For the temple coffers. Well, they say no, I'm not doing one. Look, we're very close to Christmas. I'm not doing any jokes like that. No. I managed to contain myself for once. Temptation's just too strong. Okay, right, now today we have got a glorious map. Sit back and enjoy, because I know you are all gonna like this one. It's Potestas by Zosso. Potestas apparently is Latin for power, according to Google. Unfortunately, it's too much like potatoes, so potatoes is what it will be for the rest of today's show. What we've got there is your start square, and it looks very interesting and enticing. Your resources are bold and very usable for the industry's DLC. Thank you very much for that, Zosso. And off to the workshop. What do we need? Well, the answer is we're using the Clara theme and the Relight Neutral, I think it is, the LUT, as prescribed in the description there. And there is a little bit of a collection to subscribe to. Having said that, the requirements, the absolute requirements on the right hand side there, were the bare minimum you need. If you want to have the full Technicolor glorious map, then obviously subscribe to all of these. I'll let you have a little look down the list there. Have you got them? Have you got that one? What about this one? Those river rocks, by the way. Those river rocks. Whoa. And we've got a few interesting monuments as well in the map, but it's also, so we're expecting something a bit pretty, aren't we? Okay, the roads. Well, they're rubbish. Look at this. Lumpy bumpy all over the place. There's a jinky janky here and a lot of glitching going on. Oh, no, sorry. I'm watching a different video. Ah, sorry. Wrong screen. Oh, yeah. No, the roads are fine. The roads are absolutely fine. Smooth as silk. Beautifully done. I mean, they're just almost 5 stars on their own, aren't they? I've bagged myself a new camera mod. A new camera mod. It's no more bouncing and bumping around. It's the one that everybody's been using for longer than you can shake a stick at me and say, why don't you use new camera mod, BonBon? Oh, I'm too busy. Too busy to check it out. I'm using it now, and it's marvellous. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the one that everybody's using. I'm talking about the camera mod because there's really not too much to say about with the roads apart from, well, you can see that they're nigh on perfection. There's a tiny little weeny bit of theme glitching at the sides of the roads with the texturing, but I'm not marking anybody down on that. You know, even, well, the best of maps can get that. Very, very implausible to actually have 110% perfection going on, but everything that could be done by the creator is just spot on. Loving the detailing in the middle there, the big wodge of trees, and onwards. Now we've got a road over rail bridge, absolutely fine there. Once again, not too much to say. Look at the colours of the trees, how pretty. And then tunnels, perfect tunnels, of course. And if we get down to ground level, because it's network extensions too, that's one of the mods you need for this one. You can see right the way through. You can even see the foliage on the other side. I love that. Down here, emerges over here, onto a nice little perfect little road bridge over there. And then we head down towards, this is Clive. Okay, hello Clive, how you doing? Oh dear. Put some pants on, man. What we got going on, we've got some nice detailing again around the roundabouts there. And we shall smush on, shall we? Smushing on is what we will do. Once again, nothing for me to say here. It's just nice. It's just really, really... In fact, I could have just like not narrated this at all. Or I could just be reading factoids. Just constant factoids for the whole episode. Because there's very little for me to pick up on. It's just, well, nice. I'm going to keep saying that. The start square, double intersection, 2 trumpets connecting in with each other there. We've got this one over here with some really nice detailing in the middle here. Loving the detailing there. And also, look at the way the river rocks work together. They are just an amazing asset. Down there, dead end. We've got a little tunnel through here on the opposite side. We've got a dead end there so you can start building on the opposite side of the hill. That's all good. Then if we go the other way over the bridge, just check to make sure this is high enough. It looks a bit low, but there is no problems at all there. Why would there be? Look at this bridge. Look at the way that it just like bends a little bit. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Again, 5 stars on its own, I would say. Nice roundabout detail. This is your start square again. This is your main build plane for your start square. And look at the detailing of that roundabout. It's just lovely. So nice. Then back out onto the highway. See what else we can find while we're around and about, shall we? Now, off to the right-hand side, you can see that just in the near horizon. We've got a monument. We'll come and have a look at that after the intermission, because it's just off of the highways. We're looking at the highways at the moment. And then we'll do the rail. And I'm promising you the rail will be probably the most boring thing that you ever see. Because, frankly, it's perfect. Just perfect. Nice intersection work again. Good traffic flow. Lots of lanes merging to lots of lanes. Could be a little bit of a problem here because you've got 2 lanes going down to 1 lane and another lane coming across and merging onto it. Like here, yeah, that's a potential for a little bit of slowdown. But honestly, it's a minor thing. I don't really have a problem with that. I just I just noticed it. So, hey. Intersection, nice smooth intersections everywhere. Smooth and beautiful and lovely intersections. More perfect little bridges there. Not too much to say there. Let's go and have a look at some of the rail. Once again, there's plenty more rail, plenty more roads that we're not covering as well, but frankly, it's one of those maps that we could cover every square inch and it would take an hour. So we're just like skitting over it, giving you a good idea as to whether this is the sort of map that you would like to play on. Now the hedges, one of my downsides of the whole map, it's a nice mix of colours of the trees, but it's prop line tool, or so it appears to be prop line tool. I would prefer to see just a little bit of variation in the depths of the hedges as well, because those hedges you can just like drive through it, can't you? It's like they don't really. I guess it's just an aesthetic thing, really. But I would like to have seen a little bit of variation in those hedges. Minor grumble, no problem with it. Not getting marked down on it really. Maybe a quarter of a star lost for detailing purposes, but if you lose a quarter of a star, that's not a problem. And then on towards. Oh, hang on. We missing a catenary here. There's one there. There's a big gap. Should be one about here, do you think? Let's have a look on the opposite side, shall we? Yes, not too much of a gap there. And not too much of a gap there. There's a catenary missing. That's really quite weird. Okay, well, okay. Another tenth of a star missing for that one. And then and through the tunnel there and out to the side. And then over once again, nice swooping. Another catenary missing. Look, right in the middle. That is really weird. I'm spooked. I'm very spooked. I need to take a moment. Please let me take a moment. I'll be right back after this little intermission.
Are you struggling with water physics in the game? Are you constantly drowning and flooding your soggy little sins? Then you need the Beginner's Guide to Water Physics by BonBonB. Click the information button now.
Oh, I feel better for that. Thank you very much for that, Zach. We'll crack on and have a look at the shipping routes. Well, we got one major shipping route. It just branches off a little bit there. All the curves are nice and smooth. Underneath the middle of this tall bridge here and out the opposite side. Very good shipping routes. Water flow, well, everything does flow downhill. We're at the kind of like the uphill section here. And then if you follow the rivers, they all flow down towards the opposite side of the map. Some of it goes off the edge of the map, which I think this bit here does eventually. Maybe we get to the edge of the map. There it is. Yeah, it goes off the edge of the map. And other bits, these ones here, narrow rivers and such, all flow downhill again. Just about make it outflowing there. And then this all emerges into, I'm going to call it the bay. I don't know if it's a bay or a strait or something, but down there. Now this doesn't have strong water flow. It's reliant on edge of map water, and also we've got a little bit of a drain going on there to draw things away. So that's all very well done too. So yeah, water flow there, pushing in from the edge of the map. Right, let's have a look at some of the areas. Liking the tree patterns here. All the same sort of tree on this, I'm going to call it an island. It's not really an island. The sandbanks are a little bit disinteresting, if I'm honest with you there. Although these little islands are quite nice, actually. Once again, the mix of trees. One of Zosso's strengths is getting the mix of trees to feel just right. Probably should a little look at the monument. Here's the monument. I think it's a good location. I don't know if it adds too much to the map. I guess it's the map with the monument, which is a good thing, I guess. And look again, look at the mix of trees that Zosso has chosen. The mix of colours, the heights, the variants, some fat trees, some thin trees. That's going to take a lot of time to build up a depth like that. It's really very nice indeed. Now, if I've got one grumble, I'm going to call it a major grumble. Look at the rocks around here. the river rocks, the way they're kind of glued to what is quite a steep riverbank there. I can't quite work out how those rocks would have ended up like that. Now, for me, the water flow would have pushed them over to the opposite side of the bank. So along here, so maybe those rocks along this bank on this side, rather than on the near side bank, is how I would have seen it. Now, minor, temporary gribbly grubbles there. Another 1/10 of a star lost for detail. Yeah, and again here, I don't really buy into these little clusters of rocks here and here. I know it's just done for detailing to break up the boredom. I get that. But it just doesn't win me over, I'm afraid, those little clusters of rocks. The trees, though, the forests, they really do. The hedges less so. Then we've got some nice little lakes, and again, very, very beautiful areas. Great for screenshots, great for building a city around and getting some really nice waterfront views. Really nice. And like I say, the rivers overall have got they're just really interesting. I'm loving this one as well. Up here we've got a lake, right? This lake here. If you look over here, we've got a dam. A man-made dam. Look how realistic that looks. That's amazing. You can see where the river used to go before it was dammed off. You can see this dry river, and once again, very nicely done indeed. Just puts Merrickstowe's dry river into the shade, doesn't it? Good grief. Not buying into this giant rock here, but yeah, okay. And then we carry on down the river, down the dry river to where it would have emerged over here. Look how lush the vegetation is as well. That's really, really nice detailing work going on there. We go back up to the reservoir at the top, and the reservoir at the top is a reservoir because we have a dam in place already, and once again done very nicely indeed. Now, what else have we got we can look at? Oh, the use of the old stone bridge. Try that again. And what else have we got? Ah, yes, the use of the old stone bridge. And nothing wrong with my editing. Don't you point fingers at me. So, anyways, right. Lots of good things. Lots of things we haven't had a look at. But you got a good overview now. So what do you think of Potatoes? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your votes really do count. They go towards the end of the month. Viewers' Choice Top 10 Awards. And then we've got more bridges to look at as well. So yes, make sure you get your vote in there, and I will. I'll let you know what I think of Potatoes. Sorry, Potestas by Zosso, up in the top right-hand corner. So aesthetically, it's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. Possibly an argument for a little bit more green foliage along the riverbanks. I'm still giving it 5 stars. 5 stars for aesthetics. Detailing, okay, we've got a few little accruing minus 1/10 of a star here, minus 1/4 of a star there. It's just going to be enough to bring it down to 4 stars for detail. So it's a shame. It's damn close, really nice, but 4 stars, which is still excellent. And gameplay potential. Well, I can't find anything really to grumble about. It's all in place, really nicely laid out, great highways. Yeah, perfect working map. Zosso knows how to build a map. So 5 stars for gameplay. Potestas by Zosso. It's okay. Yeah. Oh, go on, you can have the BonBonB seal of approval. I'll let you, just this once. Oh, well done, Zosso. Thank you very much for that. It's beautiful. So, thank you very much for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. Join me tomorrow for our Christmas Day Spectacular. Well, it's not really spectacular. It's a novelty map. It's something. If you sat around, you're bored, you don't know what to do for about 10 minutes, that's the show to watch. For inclusivity, if nothing else, at least you can say you've seen them all. And there might just be a Christmas special on Christmas Day afternoon. Not recorded it yet, but I'm going to see if I can squeeze one out. Okay, see you then. Have a great day and Happy Christmas.